Hi, November 27, 2018, Edip Yuksel. It's a little bit cold. I got flu. I'm recovering. Therefore, I decided to put this on me. Well, watching CNN, I am disappointed in this reporter, anchor, interviewing this guy. Unfortunately, very few of them are informed, have wide range information like Chris Cuomo, especially Rachel Maddow or Cenk Uygur. When they interview, they are able to cross-examine, they are able to dance with the people they are interviewing. And here this guy makes uneducated and insincere statements, basically lies, and he gets away with it. Let's listen about climate change.
Same way this morning after hearing that?
First, let's
She runs after the same salary as well. The reality is, I've found, is that people often accuse us of doing what they would do themselves in our position.
Do you feel the same way this morning after hearing that?
Well, look, she runs the Climate Change Center at the school in Texas. What keeps those centers alive is the climate change industry. My only point is the government in the United States and around the world has spent billions and billions of dollars on climate change. It has become an industry, and that does call into question some of the partiality of this research. I think
these guys were against these scientists 15, 20 years ago too, while they didn't have even funds for their research. And this is just another excuse, because some governments and some companies, they are convinced there is climate change, and they are putting their money to change from fossil to solar energy, alternative energy, or wind energy. And now he is accusing them of having money. It's just, I can't believe it. And if you check this guy, 20 years ago he was also against climate change. Just an excuse. And besides, still, petroleum industry or car industry or fossil industry, still much bigger industry. Okay.
but the bigger
So you
point
still
is,
don't believe, you still don't think she's just motivated by science?
look, she may be. I'm not calling out any single person.
Okay.
I'm just saying that the industry is very, very well funded. It's in the billions of dollars, and people have a vested financial interest.
Then when come to campaign finance reform, no, money doesn't influence us, this guy will say. Therefore, for more money, corporate money, in political system, like a poison, when come to no, there is no quid pro quo, we are not influenced, it's not bribe. It is just hypocrisy.
In talking about Armageddon and these kinds of things. Look, I'm not saying climate change isn't happening, Kate. What I'm saying is it's very unlikely that that the government is going to find a solution to this. I mean, they can't even tell us what the weather is going to be 8 hours from now, let alone...
Oh, let's listen.
Very, very well funded. It's in the billions of dollars, and people have a vested financial interest in talking about Armageddon and these kinds of things.
Armageddon?
Look, I'm not saying climate change isn't happening, Kate. What I'm saying is it's very unlikely that that the government is going to find a solution to this. I mean, they can't even tell us what the weather is going to be 8 hours from now, let alone 80 years from now. So
this is the boss.
I'm a bit skeptical
the boss.
that these scientists can tell us. It's the same thing with the economy, but
ignorant people will be swayed by this because, well, it's fancy words he's saying. They cannot know even what happened tomorrow regarding weather. Therefore, their basically science regarding climate change is not reliable, there's no meaning. The reporter, if she was knowledgeable about the issue, she would say, gentlemen, I cannot know 100% whether it's tail or head if we through the coin, flip the coin. But through probability laws, calculations, we can safely estimate, predict that if you threw 1,000 times, almost 500 of them will be head, 500 of them will be tail, with a very small margin of error. The same about the climate. For example, we may not know where the rain will come. We will not know where the rain will come 100%. We may not be able to predict this phone. But we'll be able to calculate the amount of rain, global amount of rain, based on the amount of sun, the energy, solar energy coming to Earth. And it is constant. And it is constant. Therefore, this kind of information, if she was informed about this issue, she would be able, this guy, this is the phone. Okay, I need to be able to turn it off. Sorry, sabotage. Okay, let's see what else he's talking about.
The way, Kate, you know, this report says that...
And besides, government, when it comes to good deeds, all government somehow becomes sloppy, stupid, cannot do anything when it is about eliminating pollution and the carbon dioxide release, which causes basically, or sulfur, causes the climate change. And when it comes to good things, government, according to the Republican, is basically useless, cannot do anything. But when it comes to killing people around the world, wow, we need government. When it comes to establishing religion, oh, we need government. Can you imagine? When it comes to something, when it comes to helping, let's say, Israel to kill more Palestinians, yeah, we need government, $36 billion allocated for Israel, which has free, basically, medical insurance for every citizen here we don't have. And Israel has nuclear weapons, as it needs more weapons. But when it comes to those things, oh, government is great, we need governments. Can you imagine? But when it comes to do good things, oh, government cannot do.
By 2100, the GDP is going to be 10% less. I'm an economist. I look at these. They can't even tell us what the GDP is going to be next year.
Okay. Argument from nonsense. Just a bunch of demagogues. The alternative energy is the future. And besides, not only is imperative for climate to protect the earth, and also it is imperative for a future economy. Right now, China and Germany and some other countries are advancing in this alternative energy technology, and because of these backward guys who use also religion and ignorance and fallacies, we will be living in fossil age, dinosaur age. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm not on my elements. I am sick, and therefore, and also this phone kept interrupting. Well, I hope you understood the issue, and we need the educated, constant education for reporters, especially about the current issues. If they are going to interview, they need to be prepared by experts. Follow-up questions and cross-examinations must be the rule. Thank you very much. Take care. See you next time.